Sure. All right. Hello, my name is Joy Taylor, and I'm going to be your social worker for the day. What's your name?
My name is Carly.
Carly. All right. Is that the preferred name that you would like to be called today, Carly?
Yes,
All
please.
right. I'll call you Carly. So tell me, what brings you in today? What's going on in your world?
Um, it's, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Some of my friends think that I might have a little bit of an issue with like keeping things that I don't need.
Yeah.
Um, I have a lot of clutter in my house.
Okay.
Um, but like it's all stuff I feel I need to keep. Um,
Okay.
so Yeah, some of my friends just kind of think that it's getting to be an issue. Sometimes I will like fall over the stuff,
Okay.
um, but it's not really like an issue to me because it's all stuff that I need.
Okay, I definitely want to talk about that and kind of dive a little bit deeper in that, but I want to zoom out a little bit and just kind of understand more about Carly. Can you tell me more about like your family background? Are you staying with your family? Do you have a job? Like, tell me about you and so that we can picture you completely in this situation you're painting for us today.
Yeah, so I have my place. I live with my husband and my two kids.
Okay.
Um, and I do have a job. I currently work at the library.
Okay.
Um, and I love my job. It's awesome.
That's
Um,
good.
yeah. And so yeah, I live with my husband and my two kids, and
Hmm.
they're like my world, and they they just support me and they love me, and we have a great relationship.
Awesome.
So
That's really good. Okay, so that's good to know that you have a family that you live with and you have a really stable job. That
mhm.
makes me happy to hear things like that. So, when you were talking about your living situation, you just kind of have stuff everywhere. Is that what you were saying? Just some clutter?
Yeah, I keep like basically everything. Like I just don't really like making the earth like a dirty place.
Yeah.
So I try to like reuse as much as I can. And so like to go boxes like from restaurants or like
Yeah.
so plastic like silverware or like basically everything like I just try to keep around and
Right.
um
Okay.
find use for it because I don't like to fill the earth with that.
So
Um,
you consider yourself environmentally conscious, do you think?
yeah, yeah, I try to be at least.
Try to be.
Yeah.
How long do you think you've been not keeping those things with you, those just some of those plastic things and keeping it around the house? When did you start like collecting?
um, I would say I started like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh,
Um, because my daughter is 1 and my son is 4.
okay.
So, and I feel like it was definitely before I had my daughter, but maybe after. I don't know exactly how long, but I would say maybe like 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Um, yeah. Um, but I guess I just don't understand how my like friends like can't see it that way.
Yeah.
Like that I am just trying to like do what's best like for like the
You
earth.
feel like you've experienced some isolation from your friends because you do some of your collecting?
Yeah, I mean, we get in a lot of like arguments about it. And then they like never want to come to my house. Um, so that definitely is hard because I feel like our relationships have just been kind of damaged.
Right.
Um, because they don't think my house is whatever. I don't even know what they think. They think it's unsafe, they think it's uncleanly, I don't know.
Yes. But
Um,
does your space cause you any anxiety or distress? Like, how do you feel about it? I know they don't want to come in because of however they feel, but how do you feel about your living situation?
yeah, I don't really see, like I don't really see an issue with it.
Okay.
The only time that I find it to be an issue is, like, when I start, like, falling over, like, things,
Okay, so you are falling over things, having some impairments in your home.
yes.
Okay.
Um, so, I mean, yeah, I guess that's an issue, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just, like, it doesn't cause me, like, any kind of anxiety, like, it makes me
Okay.
feel, like, good, I guess.
How does your husband feel about it?
Um, he he's not home a lot. He
Okay.
works a lot of the time.
Okay.
Um,
Where does he work?
he's a truck driver.
Truck driver.
Yeah, so he's driving a lot. He's gone a lot. Um, so basically, like, when he is home, like, he's just so tired that he, like, goes to sleep, and he doesn't really say anything about the clutter just because I don't think he's home enough to really recognize it as anything other than just our home.
Okay. I know
So
you see me looking down. I just want you to know I'm writing notes so I can just be of remembrance of all the things you say. So has he ever made mention of it before about the house looking away? He just never mentioned it. I know
no,
he
he's
was
never mentioned anything.
just never mentioned it.
Yeah, yeah, no, he's never mentioned anything, so that's why I'm like, I use that point, like, when my
Mhm.
friends are saying that there's an issue, I'm like, "If there's not an issue with the 2 people that are living in the house, why do you guys find it to be an issue?" So,
I see.
um,
So why do you think you came in here today? What is it that you think I can help you with?
I don't know, I guess, like, it's really causing damage in my friendships,
Okay.
and, like, these are friends that I've had for, like, years and years and years, and so I guess, like, I just need help maybe, like, mending those friendships, or, like,
Okay.
maybe I'm not, like, seeing something that's wrong. I don't know, so I just have to maybe, like, talk with, like, someone like you, like, that's, like, an outside source that's not gonna, I don't
Yeah.
know, like, judge me or tell me what I should or shouldn't be doing.
That makes sense to me. So it's to me, it sounds like you are interested in mending those friendships or is still having your friends around and having a social life and some kind of community, but your living situations is kind of putting some barriers in between those relationships. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
I definitely agree with
So,
that.
if we want your friendships and friends to come back around, what do you think would be some good steps, starting steps of maybe having them enter back into your life? Do you think reducing some of the things that might be around your home or having them come over and help, would that be something that could be fun and friendly and going through things together? What does that sound, or is that too much for you?
Um, that does sound like a lot. I mean, I definitely think that that would, like, mend the friendships a little bit, but that
Yeah,
does kind of, like, make my, like, heart rate, like, just the mention of going through all the stuff and, like, having to get rid of some of it, like, makes my heart rate kind of, like, rise.
yeah, okay,
Um, but, I mean, at the end of the day, like, they are my friends, and, like, I want them to, like, be comfortable around me and, like, feel like they can come to my house, and, like,
yeah.
my kids love them. Like, they call them, like, aunt and uncle, so it's like, I don't want my kids to miss out on that, on
I
those
can understand
relationships
that.
either.
Yes, those are important relationships, and we want our kids to have community as well. Well,
Mhm.
maybe do you think it could be something that you just go to their house and hang out with them? And because, changing things in your house right now isn't something you're ready to do, but having friends is something you're ready to do. Um, do you think
Yeah,
of just going to where they are or going somewhere else, just like a pub place together?
yeah, except at this point, there's just, like, damage in our relationship that
Yeah,
just needs to be mended. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know what they're looking for out of me, like, I don't know what they want me to
Yeah.
do,
I
so
definitely can't speak for your friends and tell you what they may want out of you, but I think they are looking for maybe just making sure that you're safe, that you're okay. And maybe if they get to hear you say that out loud and know that you're okay and there are not any like safety hazards or sanitation issues, I feel like if your house is actually okay, that may be something that we could discover together if it is. But I think they have to like make some room for you and you make room for them and some of their suggestions that they may have for you because it could be helpful, but maybe safety is the thing that they are looking for you in this situation.
yeah, I definitely think that's the safety thing. Um, I guess I forgot to mention this earlier, but when I tripped over some of the stuff in my house, I did end up in the ER.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but
It changes things some, Carly. I think we do have to think about your living situation as something that we have to take notice of or something we may have to change. Are you open to just talking about what it would look like to change it? Like just the starting steps, not really going in and changing your whole life, but just what would it look like? Could we start a conversation like that sometime soon?
yeah, I'm open to the conversation.
Okay. 'Cause I think your safety, I think, is paramount, and I think, your kids as well, they're growing, and your husband coming in and out sometimes may be late. We just want everybody to be safe, and so I wanna just dig a little bit deeper with you in there in the next sessions about just the starting steps and describing the things that are in your home and what are some things that may not have as much importance as some of the others, and where we can start from there. What does that sound like with you?
Yeah, it sounds like something I would be open to. I think it's just having to like prepare for that.
Right?
Um, just because the thought of it just feels almost overwhelming.
Okay. And I think that can be some of the first steps with us is just talking it through, getting to a place where you are comfortable in your mind, and even in your heart that you feel like, okay, you're ready to do this. So I would love to be kind of a partner with you and an advocate for you throughout this whole process. And you don't have to do it alone. So I'm here for you.
Well, I appreciate that. I think that's what I need the most right now is just
Yeah.
someone that can help me out.
Yeah, I'm willing to help. We can start at your pace. So I think what we're gonna do is try to schedule a next visit, another visit with you. Do you think you can come next week, or what do you think a good starting point with you would be?
Yeah,
For
next week works.
next week. Okay, I can't wait to kind of further this discussion and see how we can move you along. I'm so happy that I got to meet you today, Carly.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.